between butterflies in your stomach, going with your gut, and pooping bricks when you're scared. What is the deal with the gut and the brain? The mind and the stomach are connected through something known as the gut-brain axis. This axis consists of the brain, the two layers of nerves covering the GI tract containing over 100 million nerve cells called the enteric nervous system, or affectionately, the second brain, the vagus nerve, and all the little creatures that live in your gut. This system is how the brain communicates with the gut and vice versa. It's how our stomachs growl when we're hungry and yes, when we're scared. When we get very anxious, our body goes into a fight, flight, and freeze response. Fight, flight, and freeze is when we get so worried that we revert back into our primal instincts. We get so stressed that our brains can't quite tell the difference between taking a big exam and getting chased by a bear in 500 BCE. They both seem equally dangerous to us. We think that our only options are to run away, start throwing hands, or to stay completely still. The body wants to conserve as much energy as possible in order to divert all the energy to the fight, flight, and freeze. The brain tells the vagus nerve to tell the enetic nervous system to slow down or even stop digestion entirely in order to divert all energy to the threat at hand. This digestive halt can be pretty painful, and that is a big part of the stomachache that comes when we have anxiety. Additionally, people with anxiety tend to stress eat sometimes, which can make this digestive halt feel even worse. Not only can the brain affect the stomach, but the stomach can affect the brain as well. When the gut microbiota, so all the little microorganisms living in our stomach, become unbalanced, it stimulates the HPA axis, the connection between the hypothalamus, the pituitary gland, and the adrenal gland. This axis is responsible for regulating stress in the body. When the gut microbiota has low diversity, low short-chain fatty acid producing bacteria, or is otherwise just off, the HPA axis starts to misfire, overproducing cortisol. Cortisol is a neurotransmitter, which means chemical messenger, responsible for stress. This increases anxiety, further showing the link between the brain and the gut. Luckily, despite being a real pain, anxious stomach aches don't pose real health risks. However, if your stomachache lasts for more than a few days, or it comes with bloody stool, weight fluctuation, or an inability to stay hydrated, it's time to see a doctor. This is because these are signs of an underlying condition, not just pure anxiety. So, if you suffer from anxious stomach aches, what do? Well, because the gut and the brain influence each other, it's important to nurture both the stomach and the mind. You can help balance out your stomach and the microbiota by eating a balanced and vitamin-rich diet full of fiber and complex carbs. Taking probiotics has also been proven to lessen anxiety levels. But the best thing you can do is to take care of your anxiety and your mind. Exercising can be a great way to release anxiety. Breathing techniques can also help, such as box breathing. If your anxiety is chronic and affects your day-to-day life, you could benefit from seeing a specialist like a therapist or a psychiatrist. So, the next time you get a sour stomach from being stressed, know that you're not broken. It's just a biological response. Take a deep breath, sip some water, and ace that exam.